Good morning. I hope that you are. Good morning. Sometimes it takes a little bit to connect. I hope that you all are doing really well. It is, let's see, it's technically Good Friday. And I was raised Catholic, so I always think about Good Friday. When I was a little kid, it meant a day off from school, and typically a day off from school. When in Ohio, often Good Friday was a really beautiful day. I know that it snowed last night in Ohio, so I don't think it's necessarily that beautiful of a day today. But here the sun is shining, but it is cold and really windy. But I am popping on this morning, and forgive me, yep, just real quarantined hair and the whatnot, to chat with all of you about something I'm offering in April. So right now, I'm offering Pay What You Can coaching. So really, I've said for a long time that I'm a creativity coach and that I use creativity and positive psychology to help move us through stuck places. But after the year that I had last year, I realized that really what I am is a resiliency and transitions coach. I really specialize in working with people in a transition. And you know what? We are all in a pretty big transition right now. And I don't just specialize in transitions, I specialize in being resilient during those, using tools to help us be present with ourselves, be present with our emotions, be really present with what's coming up and work through those. And by acknowledging, by honoring, by working with what we're feeling and what we have, we're able to be resilient. So I'm a coach. I make my living as a coach. I make my living working with women normally specifically, to achieve what you want to achieve, work through what you want to work through, connect to yourself, connect to your true self, listen to your intuition, honor what you're thinking, honor what you're feeling, and really figure out how to tap into your true self and honor that and use it to live a life of flourishing. And that's positive psychology language, the idea of living a life of flourishing. So I want to be of service during this time. I want, if you're feeling cruddy right now, that's the perfect time to work with a coach. If you're having a tough time, that's the perfect time to work with a coach. And I want to work with you right now. And that's why I'm offering Pay What You Can sessions. And I have a link to it in the comment box. I don't know which side is the comment box, but I have a link to that. And so I just want you to know that sometimes we just need to be heard. Sometimes we just need someone to hold space for us. Sometimes we simply need to talk through what we're going through in a safe space where we know we won't be judged, so that we can even hear ourselves. So I'm offering Pay What You Can coaching sessions. You can hit that link, and in that link is another link it kind of tells you a little bit about coaching, and it is a link to my scheduling page. I am going to be out a little bit next week, but there's lots of space that's available if you want to be heard. And it can simply be that you want to talk to somebody. It can simply be that you want a space with no judgment. It can be that you want to talk through how to get on a schedule that's going to help you feel better. It can be anything. So please consider scheduling something with me. It doesn't matter to me if you don't have the resources to pay anything. Simply pay that forward sometime. If you can pay, that's great. Obviously, I get my living as a coach. I would love to work with you right now. I would love to be of service. I would, that fills up my cup to be able to get to do the work that I know I was put on this earth to do. And I feel like right now, my background and all of the studying and the working that I've been doing with my mindfulness, yoga, and meditation practice, as well as the positive psychology work, my work with creativity and journaling, all of that right now can be useful to you. It can be something that can be powerful. It can be, I'm almost going to roll my eyes as I say this, but it can be transformative. I almost hate using the word transformative right now because I feel like it's so overused, and we're all going through a transformation right now. We're all going through something that's tough. So we're in this together. We're going through it as a society together, right? So yeah, that's what I'm here. And, whatever you're feeling, it's okay. In my Reawakening Wisdom daily group, someone this morning, T. Stoneman, said that self-care is being of service right now. So whatever you're even doing, let me repeat that again. Self-care is being of service right now. There might be nothing else that you need to do, but take care of yourself. For me, that looks like doing less. It might look like a bath. It might look like going to bed early. It might look like eating more and not beating myself up for it. It might look like on some days doing more and offering more. Right now, that it's the range, it's the gamut of emotions happening these days. And so I just wanted to say to you that whatever you're feeling, whatever you're experiencing, whatever emotions are rising to the surface right now, it's important to look at them. It's important to feel them. It's important to sit with them, to address them, to talk to them. And that's what working with a coach can help you do. So just know I would love to be working with you right now. I would very much love to get to talk to you and work with you on what you need and come up with a plan to help you figure out how to get the self-care that you need to help you get whatever it is that you need right now. So please consider working with me on a pay what you can capacity, even if that means that you're paying it forward to someone else at some later date and time. There is so much right now that is out there about supporting restaurants and small businesses and helping one another. And I think that's so important. I'm doing what I can to do that. And this is my offering to you, my way of being a support to others and to my community. And just know I would love to work with you in that capacity. And no amount is too big or too small, even like I said, if that amount is paying it forward. We need coaching right now, all of us, now more than ever. I mean, really think it should be mandatory that we all have to talk to somebody else about what's coming up for us right now, and with someone who's safe that can help us process and work through what it is we're experiencing and feeling, and someone who's going to encourage us to see and view self-care as service in all of this. So that's my request to all of you. And also know that if you are working with me, it's mutually beneficial. Like I said, even if you're doing it in a pay it forward capacity, because I want to be working right now, and I can be in a lot of ways, and you can support me and my business by doing a pay what you can session. If that session, if you want that session to include me pulling animal spirit cards, if you want that session to include Reiki, Japanese energy work, if you want me to work with you on a writing basis, I mean, I do so much with writing and writing to heal. So just know that we can make it whatever you need it to be right now. We can really tailor a session for you. So set up a session with me. Don't be shy about it. Take me up on this offer. I don't know how long I'll be able to offer this in this way. I'm going to start with April. Definitely take me up on it. While I'm here, I also want to tell you about a retreat that I have coming up. So I did a virtual retreat in March, at the end of March, and it was a 3-hour retreat. We did writing prompts, writing time. We did guided meditations. We did seated yoga. We did creative play with art journaling, and we had time to chat with one another and check in with where we were and how we were feeling. And you know, that went so well that a lot of the women that were a part of that retreat asked me to do it again this month. So I am offering it again this month. And because I had the privilege of attending a retreat, I learned a couple of really fun things that I wanted to incorporate in my retreat as well. And so on April 18th, I'll be leading a live streamed virtual retreat. You have to sign up to join. It will be from 9 a.m. to noon, 3 hours focused on you, filling up your cup, right? So that whatever pours out, you can give to others. And in this retreat, we're going to do a virtual happy hour the night before so that you can meet those that are going to be in the retreat the next day. And the other thing that we're doing is I'm putting together a workbook to accompany this retreat. It's going to be a really robust workbook, probably over 22 pages, and it's going to include a lot of writing prompts. It's going to include a journaling section, how to journal. It's going to include a playlist. It will have like a how to pull cards for yourself. There'll be a lot of really fun, useful things for you in this workbook. And it will have a private Facebook page so that you can check in with all of the wonderful folks that are going to be taking part. You'll be able to share your intentions for the retreat experience. You'll be able to share pictures of your at-home setup. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a really mindful pause. It will be a really perfect place for you to just reflect on how you're feeling, how you're doing, and check in with some really beautiful people that are a part of this retreat as well. So I hope that you will plan on joining us For that, please schedule yourself a pay what you can session. But I would really love to work with you in any capacity that you feel fitting for you right now. I've got lots of tools. I've got a really big toolbox, and I would love to share that toolbox with you. You can come out of this resilient and strong and hopeful, and you can do it while honoring that true self, that inner being within. So please schedule that session. If the live virtual retreat sounds appealing to you, please register. I would love, 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 love to get to work with you in that capacity as well. So please join me. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to shoot me a DM, to shoot me an email. I'll put my email address in the comment section as well. Thank you so much for popping on. It's a pleasure to get to see you, and I will talk to you soon.